Interesting.
And how many people can you take with you right now, astral projecting?
I'll double check. I think I want to say me and 2 to 3 others.
At it might be dependent. Yeah, because you're like 5th level master, right?
Yeah.
As Lito's going to try kind of the test run astral traveling.
At 5th level of mastery, the possessor can bring up to 2 other persons with him or her.
Okay. And if Brad grows a pair and hops on that nightmare, that's scary. But I gave him some options about how he can actually break it, in a sense, not totally, but definitely bring down those numbers because it's pretty risky.
Yeah.
Getting on that horse. If you're good alignment, if you're evil alignment, it's like done. You got one of those wicked mounts in the period you can get. Imagine a mount where you can go ethereal and you can astral project.
That's pretty handy.
And they're one of the quickest besides the Gith Yankee. I think they're one of the quickest. They can outpace anybody. That's probably not true. There's other creatures that can move really fast. So you're just starting, Jim. You're going to be like trying to avoid trouble, of course.
Yep, I'll have to look up more about the planes once that book comes in. I'm going to work on the house tomorrow, as I said, so hopefully the planes book is there. And the other thing is that 11th book should give us some idea. Maybe when we get the portal opened and we find Shelfie says, "Oh yeah, this key was in PR's room next to those books you guys took."
You guys did find a key, I remember, but it's stretched to make it was for this book. But I hadn't thought of that. Like I said, I kind of got stumped myself. Oh yeah, it's locked. Where's the key?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have locate item? I think that's a cleric spell.
No, it's magic users also get it, and I'm pretty sure I have it actually.
You got to use your utility spells. There's some nice ones you have. Clerics too. But yeah, anyway, we have 3 people. If you guys want to start this is just a little excursion you guys are going to go with.
I actually do have locate object there, and I'm just going to look at the proper, like how far.
Yeah, it's not that far actually. It's pretty short, but you can adapt the spell and use it in different ways to an extent. Yeah, I recall.
If I could, like, okay, so I'm just looking at the cleric one, and then I'll flip to the magic users one. 2nd level magic user spell.
So everybody's got their spells ready. I've looked at a lot of character sheets, and some aren't completed and stuff or updated, but I might start doing it.
Almost ready. I'm just completing my updates right now.
Well, and plus, Nestor, you should go in and update your guy. He's you get like what's your spells now? You get.
I did most of my level ups after the game.
You got to hit restart, Nestor. You're underwater.
I'll refresh.
Yeah, because you're a 7th level illusionist. Oh. Are you 8th level? Can't remember.
So, basically, for the magic user, it says the only difference is, it's 200
better
range. Yeah, it's much better.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was for some. So you have. I'm gonna say that you have the key. You use that, and because I stumped myself, and I'm like, it was with. You found it on the when the demon's corpse dissolved or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of stumped. I was trying to think of something, but then it involved another session and stuff, and I have other plans. So
Yeah.
you have the key, and
Mhm.
it's made from a black mithril. And you can, fits in there. There's going to be about a 6 or 7 day journey to the base of these hills, and then you go in and find the hidden veil. It's a couple days journey up into the hills. Apparently rough going.
It was not fun at all. These two people have mics.
And you guys have any sort of magical precautions against detection? You got to start thinking about stuff like that. You're going up against 3 witches. They're going to see you coming miles away.
Actually, you two guys are the ones that I wanted to talk to about that exact topic during the party. That party after the battle.
Okay.
That's what I mentioned to you earlier there, Darren, was that was going to grab these two guys at some point in the lull and go for a walk outside of town away from prying ears and eyes. And
yeah, well, now's your chance.
Yeah. Grab my note paper here. Basically, that we already know there's spies around. It's been proven several times. And we need to get some way of being able to get away from even magic spying on us for at least short periods of time. And if you guys have any way of doing that, we should get some energy and some money spent on that too.
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely gonna, when we get a chance to go buy spells, there's a few that I really want to get because I don't have many defensive spells or things like that. Like
your utility types, yeah.
Protection
from scrying and stuff. Because we need if we're gonna, I mean, we're doing a pretty decent job of interrupting plans, but if we're going to get ahead of them, we got to stop them from seeing our plans coming. Which I think they've been doing somehow, some way, or some way of detecting when we're being scryed on would also be good.
I'll look into it.
Yeah, other than detect evil, I'm not, or sorry, detect magic, detect evil, I'm not sure how we can try. I know with locate object, you can use the same spell reversibly to hide an object. So I was thinking that if we do that, that I'd probably cast that on the star so that people couldn't quite tell it's there.
That would be one good thing because they're obviously trying to get that back.
Yeah, exactly.
And you were mentioning something about talking to Shelfie and trying to find a way to get to see Shelfie more often. I wanted to give you a letter to take to Shelfie about some monks to guard him.
Oh, nice.
Well, him and the scholars, as I'm soon going to, as soon as we get this monastery situated here in the next few months, I'm going to start having monks to train, and then once I get a few trained, I can send him a couple as guards, and then he can keep them for durations and training. And I want to offer their services in exchange for access to the library for them while they're there to do research and learning of their own.
That'd be awesome.
They're right in the library guarding the scholars. So that was the two things I wanted to discuss with you guys. That obviously these demons and other agents are keeping track of us somehow, some way. That's not my that's not Zhang's particular area of strength, but she's definitely figured out we're being either watched or spied on.
Yeah.
When we're having conversations, and that's why we're going for a walk outside of town to have this conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
If that's not to say that magically this one couldn't be spied on too, but that's beside the point. That was one of the things I come up with today. I want to talk to you two about, but good.
All right. Well, Scott's here too. Well, we got enough players. We're gonna
Okay.
start this thing up pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
We had a bit of a scramble here tonight. We thought we had a package that got stolen, but turns out I think it hasn't been delivered yet. We just were we misunderstood what.
You could tell them what it was. It was the Power Armor edition of Fallout.
Oh yeah, it was the Power Armor edition of Fallout for my youngest son.
Oh,
It
nice.
was emergency.
Yeah.
Right. We're just about to get started. Actually, if you want to
Yeah, I'll
bring
head,
Biden, that's 4 players. That should do nicely.
I'll head to the office.
Gotcha. Yeah, and we'll have a session and keep posting stuff to update what happens when you're studying things, and you're keeping an eye on the star, of course, too, Leto and Sprite, studying it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Now you guys have been stealthy as you can be, so you've avoided, being obvious, and you move quick, and you've gotten to this part where you're going to go into the mountains, and that's where Zhang was here. He scouted it out a couple weeks ago, and he found it, and he found this valley. You climb up this sort of steep pass, and then it levels out on this little shallow plateau valley. But he didn't go into there because he could sense there was. That's where they were. Their abode. And they might be watching or something, but...
Oh, stars.
Sounds like a decently secluded place to hunt something from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're going to... everybody has their character ready?
Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, Darren. So once we get close enough to where we think, if we see like a place in the distance, I'll cast that locate object, but the reverse of it on the star to hide it.
Oh, are you bringing it with you?
Yeah, I figure that we may as well try to study it during the journey as well. And if I've got the key, I would definitely open that book at a certain time when we were all kind of safe, and I'd let the guys know, listen, this is a really dangerous book, but it could give us some really good spells and really good insight onto the demons.
Gotcha. Interesting. All right.
All right.
You want to open the book on the way there? So at some point?
No, I'd probably wait until we're back, with the really built circle of protection and everything. I wasn't sure if we could do that before. We could always do it after.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, at this point, we do it after. You just figured out you found the key. It was cleverly hidden on the cover. It's like, oh, look at that. And you guys start climbing up into these steep hills. And the weather is cooperative somewhat. And it is June, so it's nice and getting warmer. And you get some altitude. It's Cron Hills, so it's not high mountains, but this one surprises you a bit rugged. Soon Zhang tells you guys that just up ahead, up the steep, ragged trail, you'll emerge into this kind of depressing-looking valley, swampy on the ground, dense fog throughout it usually, and a sort of swampy, stagnant smell. And you guys head up, and soon you get to the edge. And now, did you guys have any magic abilities or ways to protect yourselves from observation?
I'm looking through my spell book right now. See if I have anything that can protect me from.
My monk has the ability to resist ESP.
I've got non-detection.
That sounds helpful.
That could
It's not-
definitely.
Let me just make sure that it actually works as I think it should.
Do you guys want to time it so you go there at night or daylight?
That is a good question. Do we want to approach at night?
Because you could stop now, wait till darkness, or you could go right now in daylight.
We're talking about, we're like at the base of White Plume Mountain. Or no, this isn't White Plume
No.
Mountain.
No,
No,
this is
that's-
a little
this is Three
little
Sisters.
vale that's kind of smoky and foggy and swampy. I don't imagine walking around in the dark would be a good thing in the fog and the swamp.
Yeah, witches seem to operate at nighttime based on what Shakespeare I've read.
And did you, when you were here scouting before, Zhang, did you find any? I think Darren indicated you were here before scouting. Did you find any like habitations or structures in the area?
I didn't go into the valley.
Okay.
Just found out where it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's best to go in daylight.
Okay, so it lasts 1 turn per level. 3 segments, range 0 of.
Okay, so you can cast that. Now, remember, you picked your spells.
Yeah, I know. I've got this prepared. I just didn't think it would come up.
That gives you, that's short. That for like a minute you can be undetected, or for a turn, or depends how.
1 turn per level.
Yeah, that's like better invisibility. I think you're actually completely.
The recipient drops back. I mean, I'm looking up.
I did take today 10-foot diameter.
I'm invisible to divination, divination spells such as clairvoyance, detects, ESP, that sort of thing. Also prevents location by such magic items such as crystal balls and medallions that also do ESP.
Okay, now the magic users, just as you're getting close to the edge, up into the lip, you're like, well, it's time to move on. And Zhang's kind of in front, being the stealthiest, I'm assuming. Everyone else is either armored or mages and such, which are stealthy. But mages can make a +10 intelligence roll.
Okay.
Nine turns or 9 rounds?
It's 1 turn per level.
Ah,
The
that's
duration.
different. That's an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I did not make my roll.
Okay, Sprite
10, you
roll
said?
20-sided, yep.
All right.
Actually, it's going to be +5, but you wouldn't have made it either way, Jim.
Yeah.
+5?
Yeah, +5. You guys are stronger than I think. You guys are like 8th, 9th, 10th level.
Oh,
So
yeah, that'll make
Sprite, you right away hush everybody down and
Mhm.
tell everybody to stop, like with a hand signal.
Yeah.
And you get goosebumps as you felt something scan across the edge of the encarpment up ahead to the veil.
Mhm.
And sure enough, like your guys' knowledge, you look at each other and later you nod. It's like, yeah, somebody was using a device or some mechanism to keep an eye on the veil.
So did we engage the hidden thing in time?
I can cast non-detection now, and it would last for an hour and 30 minutes, and
Yeah.
it would cover all of us.
Yeah, but they've already detected us, which is the
No, they haven't.
Haven't they? Not
oh,
yet.
they haven't.
It's sort
Nope.
of like at the edge of the veil. That's where that
You can
divination stuff
Now
starts.
it goes. Now roll intelligence check again. This
So
time,
this was a vague feeling you were being watched.
yeah, or that the edge of the veil was being watched. Now he's an illusionist.
+5, +10.
He can actually see magic, and sometimes he gets little feelings, and he can see ripples, and he's an 8th or 9th level illusionist. So
I made a +10 intelligence check the second time, Darren.
okay,
Is it-
the two you quickly come to conclusion that there's some sort of radar blip going or moving around.
Mhm.
It's too quick for you guys to like run through it or something. But
Mhm.
that you figure that's non-detection spell
Mhm.
is just fits it's perfect.
All right.
And worst comes to worst, if we get into a sticky situation, I've also got invisibility that we can all use.
Now you're going to have to make a roll against the looker, the watcher, because it is a pretty powerful device.
Okay.
And so it's not going to be difficult, but you have to make another intelligence check if you guys move ahead. So while
Any,
you guys move into the area.
Any
But we are-
modifiers?
Nope, no modifier.
We're gonna
Okay.
cast that spell though for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Just
you
straight
want-
intelligence?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be back in 2 minutes. I got to get my readers. I'll be right back.
It's all right.
Roger, Scott. I'm just gonna
Come on.
mute him quickly.
The one time I don't want to roll a natural 20.
Oh no.
All right, you guys are moving ahead, and you enter the valley, and you're moving down to the mist and stuff, and suddenly there's a bit of a blip, and you guys go immediately still. Now everybody has to make a dexterity check,
Okay, my dexterity is higher than my intelligence.
because right away you realize that it comes back to you, the thing.
Oh my god, both ends of the spectrum.
So
I,
far so good.
Yeah.
I got both ends of the spectrum.
Oops. Okay, I rolled for Scott. He got an 8. Did everybody make it?
Yep.
I got a
Okay,
1.
so you right away jump down. So this is kind of how it works, right? You're being scanned, and you
Mhm.
got spotted, but the thing came back, and you guys went still as rocks.
Mhm.
It's looking for movement. It found your movement. And you guys
Sorta
wait. Now an hour's gone by, and you're about half. You're hoping you're getting further in, and so you want to get going again, of course.
Mhm.
And so you guys head into the swamps again. Now, who's leading Zhang? You have to
Yep.
make a dexterity check as to steer. It's not too difficult. It's not like hardcore swamps, quagmires, but there's a chance that
I
it could.
beat by 4.
Okay, so you don't have to loop back often, and you find a sure footing most cases, so you don't eat up a whole lot of time. And sure enough, about a half an hour does roll by, and up ahead you see 5 large pillars
Mhm.
coming out of the muck and grime, and they sort of have like Doric bases and stuff, and they look kind of stand out a bit, but they're ruins. You kind of estimate, and you guys approach them, and there's nobody there. They're just sitting, and it's a bit eerie. And then you see a bit past them in the mist, you see a structure, and it looks like, strangely enough, you can just make out, and yeah, it appears there's something turning on it. It's a big windmill.
Big windmill in the swamp.
Yeah, kind of on a little bit of a raised, sturdy ground, but the windmill, even from here, it looks pretty old, and it's got the 4 classic sails on it, and they're sort of torn and twisted, but they seem to be turning the thing slowly.
Now the pillars, of course, are probably some sort of religious or ceremony like structure, right? Like we imagine if we move a little closer to it, could we sense like there's probably evil have been done here?
If you had some time, you might be able. You'd realize there's a lot of runes around Jim right away. Leto recognized there's and a lot of it's covered up, a lot of it's ruined. You'd need a bit of time, but you're getting a bit of a sense. This is like very familiar. There's constellations and astrological information and things like that on these pillars.
Well,
And it could be something to do with a portal or gate or something.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the unfortunate thing too. Is like I'll mention to the guys, of course, that if things go south and this is a proper working gate, they could perhaps gate in an enemy to attack us. It might be worth it to check this out a little before we approach the windmill.
Could I get a sense of what those glyphs and runes are for?
You only have about 10 minutes left, by the way, on your spell, and the windmill's close enough. You could reach it at this point.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Then maybe that's.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys think. That might be the best idea. That way we get the most surprise.
Get in out of an area where we could be seen by whatever that blip is that comes by. If we're
Probably originates from this spot, the windmill.
Could very well be. So let's get in there before they know we're here, especially before it runs out.
So let's prepare something. I think if we could, there's two spells I'm thinking of casting. It's either 10-foot invisibility or just protection from evil. Like we could either charge in there or we could try to be stealthy about it.
I mean, I've got this set up multiple times, so I can do another non-detection if you want to do another if you want to do an invisibility.
Oh,
So
one thing I just remembered here. I'm reading, sorry to interrupt. Near the stone pillars, you found there was a kind of a rough rock, and on top of the rock were these little white objects that were, you think, intentionally put there. And there was a couple crows pecking at them and playing with them, it seemed, because they're shiny white objects. And you get closer, and the crows, you kind of shoot them away. You're eyeballing them suspiciously, like, but they seem just to be crows. And on the rock are a bunch of little teeth, like human teeth, you'd predict, but very small.
Like children's or baby teeth.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one thing we do know is that these people seem to be taking babies. Oh, sorry, Scott, you're muted. There you
go. Scattered on top of the rock, or organized, or
yeah, like it looks like in almost a ceremony kind of thing. I imagine this is like some sort of sacrifice thing, or we might have to fight undead babies, which would not be fun.
Yeah.
Let me at
them. One more thing. The crows weren't really particularly pecking at the teeth, but on the rock as well was the remains of a pastry.
A pastry?
Now, what kind of pastry?
Yeah, that's the main question. What kind of pastry are we talking about here?
Well, yeah, you've seen a few pastries. It definitely looks like a round sort of, some sort of filling in it.
Like a Danish?
Yeah, I suppose. And it's got like a red jelly inside, and it was kind of half eaten, you can see, by the crows.
Strawberry or cherry?
It smells good. It smells really good.
Good enough to eat off of an altar?
I wouldn't recommend that.
I wouldn't. Even the gnome has standards for eating.
Okay. Well, time is of the essence. So, what we are going to do, I kind of want to fuck up this thing so that they can't gate in dead babies at us.
You were going to cast a protection from evil or something else?
Yeah, maybe you do like an invisibility and I do a non-detection again.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm just going to double check the spell here, Darren, and see how long it lasts. But if Nestor or if Sprite gets that ready, then we'll be able to.
We will officially be away from prying eyes.
Sweet.
Yeah. And then,
well, that was important because you guys think you have surprise. You're hoping.
Be unseen from divination and from actual.
Oh, there is a small sign above the. As you get closer, there's a small sign above the door. You're about 100 feet away now, and you can make out more detail. The windmill looks quite old and, frankly, a bit decrepit. It's old in, old Dutch style.
Yep.
Okay, so here's how it works. The invisibility, it's in a 10-foot diameter like sphere around me, so anyone who stands near me will be invisible, and it'll last as long as we want until we attack or do anything like that. And very intelligent creatures get a chance to detect it.
Like you disbelieve it.
Yeah.
See through it,
yeah, I'm gonna pluck one of my own eyelashes and
ouch,
pull out from this. And get a little bit of this gum Arabic, and mix it together, and this sphere of invisibility will encapsulate us. Right after you've done your non-detection spell, of course.
Yeah.
Are those the spell?
I think
components?
my components are a bit more expensive than yours.
Yeah, that pull out one of my own eyelashes.
What can I get for a short curly?
Yeah.
All right, I just have to check something, and you guys can now approach the tower. It seems to nobody's there. It's slowly there's this creaking sound. Is this eerily? It seems to be working.
I actually want to, Darren. If we're invisible and we've got the non-detection for a while more, could Sprite and I take a good look at these runes and everything, see if we can get.
Well, the non-detection is going to run out in like 3 rounds.
But he has another one.
I've got. This is basically all of my 3rd level spells. I've got 3 non-detections ready.
Well, remember you can't do that after the fact if you have your spells ready. But that you're going to cast now. That's just on you now personally, right? What's the area of effect?
It's a radius of 5 feet. 5 feet from me.
Yeah, that's a bit tricky.
It's a small radius.
Yeah.
We have to move in a small group.
Yeah, but if the guys don't mind, we could all stay in a close group and be invisible, non-detectable for a little bit. We could investigate the runes a bit more, and then head to the windmill.
Sure.
And basically, we'd have to walk in with like a hand on Sprite's shoulder as we walk.
Unless one of you wants to carry the gnome.
You can investigate that a bit longer.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, so you backtrack to the pillars and make a +5 intelligence check as for the next half hour. You guys check that out.
And I made it.
Oh, nice.
Nope. Sprite knows nothing.
There's a potential here. There's something buried around the pillars, like in the middle. Mm-hmm. And you've cleared a bit of ways and taken a look, and seems to be a circle there, magical circle.
One that could gate in something or a protection?
It's probably a portal. And possibly, no, it's actually possibly a gate. An actual gate.
Yeah.
But it's cracked and in disrepair.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's my biggest thing. I just wanted to make sure that it's not. They couldn't use it like while we are here, right? Like they'd have to take time to fix it.
No, and plus I was going to have everybody make a +10 intelligence check as you got close to the tower.
Okay.
All right.
I'll just tell you that doesn't leave me much room.
Me either.
Yeah.
No, some of you might just be like, oh.
That is exactly my intelligence.
Nice. Right. It's the only one, I think.
And plus, actually, you get +2 on this being an illusionist. Because
so that'd be like a 14.
Yeah, it's almost perfect, but you nod and you realize that windmill is sort of an illusion.
Yeah, like that's definitely there's some illusionary magic there.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie.
And it's almost like a functioning illusion, but the other ones can't see it unless they make their rolls somewhat. But he nods and he goes, "There's something about it," and you realize there's a shimmering form underneath it. It's some sort of tower. Hard to make out at the moment. It's powerful.
Sprite sort of whispering under his breath, "You almost got me."
Yeah. And you guys go up to the tower. And we're going to get this going.
It was probably like something about the windmill. Like the construction was off. And he's like, that's not how you would normally build a windmill.
And there's a little sign above the door to the windmill. It says Three Sisters Bakery. In kind of jagged script. Sort of elegant.
How big is this tower?
Well, it's probably 60, 70 feet tall.
And it looks
So
like
rather
30 by 40 kind of thing?
It's multi-floored. It's probably about 35 feet wide or so.
That's a
40
large
feet
tower
wide.
that you almost conceal.
Are we still concealed in Lito's invisibility deal?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's until we act like attack actions and all that fun stuff.
And we're still in sprites because sprite should have the same effect as me because the diameter is 10 feet, but the radius is only 5.
Yeah.
So his
For Leto?
no for sprite, so they both should be the same.
Okay, so yours is too big because I have yours 10-foot radius.
No, it's 5-foot radius.
5-foot radius, 10-foot diameter.
Yep.
So it's a bit tricky. I mean,
we'd
it's
all be clumped together.
nice.
Very tight formation. Very
All
tight
right,
formation.
so you come up to the door and it doesn't
I've
even
got my
appear to
hands
be
way too
locked.
Ooh, that's tiny.
Is it worth scouting around? Is it worth the time, guys, to scout around the tower, or do you think we just go in the front door here?
Yeah, I mean, we could try to get a look in some windows on the side or something, if there are any.
I mean, sometimes you're just you just go right to the front door, but I'm wondering if there might be alternate means of egress that might be less guarded. I don't know.
So yeah, I
That's a
guess.
small opening the gnome could get into.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, because we could but then we'd be able to be detected. But
Yeah.
There are windows on the second and third floor, and the fourth floor has windows on one side. And it's kind of open where there's the thing goes into some sort of gearbox. And
Can we throw Sprite?
I'm a 2-foot gnome. I'm pretty sure if you're strong enough, you could.
Can I throw?
you guys are sitting here discussing things, mind you, right? Time's ticking.
Okay, well,
I recommend we just go in.
really quietly. That's You say go in, Jang?
Yeah, all these other options are going to leave somebody outside of the protection, and I'm not entirely sure once we open this door we're not going to lose them anyway. So
yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
go in.
We're gonna cautiously open the front door. Jang will make sure there's no traps or anything.
Is there any lights or anything inside, Darren? We can see.
No. Well, actually, there's some candles and such going.
Okay.
So I could turn off the put one part of dynamic lighting for that.
Oh, yay! Well, that's kind of a tiny map.
All right, so inside, I'll read a short blurb here. Okay, this is the bottom floor of the windmill, and the ground floor has been converted into a makeshift kitchen. But the room is filthy. And there's baskets and old dishware piled everywhere. Adding to the clutter is a peddler's cart, a chicken coop, a heavy wooden trunk, and a pretty wooden cabinet with flowers painted on its doors. In addition to the clucking of chickens, you hear toads croaking. The sweet smell of pastries blends horribly with the stench that burns your nostrils. The awful odor comes out of an open, upright sort of cauldron in the center of the room. Warmth issues from a brick oven against one wall, and a crumbling staircase ascends the wall across from it. There's shrieks and cackles coming from somewhere higher up. It caused the old mill to shudder. Pretty loud. Small human bones litter the flagstone floor. So the oven is over here.
Yep.
There is a cauldron that's over here. And there's a chest and so on. And it's about 35 feet across, but really cluttered. Like it's hard to move through. And you guys are being super quiet. You got non-detection, so you're not emitting anything. And you're being all cluttered together. And time-wise, I have to keep track of this. So you said it lasts for 9 turns?
Yeah, an hour and 30 minutes.
Until you do something. Yeah. Okay, so you have plenty. You're good to go for now. And you can sense like, oh, this is trippy. And you hear frogs croaking.
I'd recommend against searching too much here. If there's animals and chickens and stuff here, we don't want to raise a fuss. I recommend just going straight to the stairs.
Yeah, for sure. Let's just get upstairs.
Yep. Straight line.
All right.
Definitely not sterile.
So who's first? Now at this point, you have to go in single file. Somebody's going to have to be outside the zone.
I'll go first with a bow drawn.
Unless
But can we stay inside his sphere?
You could
Only
literally
two of you
put-
can on the stairs.
I'm thinking.
I mean, you could put me on your shoulders.
I'm
a 2
thinking
foot
if,
not very big.
Yoda
if we have
style.
Sprite and I in the middle, then we
doing a
should
thing.
all kind of be able to be clipped by it. Like Wyden would definitely be invisible, and Zhang would definitely be hidden from detection, but Zhang
Not
might
hidden.
not be invisible. And then
Okay, now
Wyden-
realize you guys are all cluttered together in a
Mhm.
10-foot area.
so
All right.
there's a
So
fair-
you're all. There's no room to even swing your arm around or anything. Just
I mean,
bear
one
that
of
in
you
mind.
could Yoda style with Sprite.
But anyway, time's ticking. You guys are like it's Keystone Cops. You're shuffling upstairs here,
Yeah.
and you hear this cackling coming from around the corner. There's no door or anything. The stairs just come up onto the top floor. Now, bear with me a minute. Hold still, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Hold still a sec. I have to bring you into this.
Other section.
Now, Gwyden, you come up around the corner first, and onto this floor. I'll just quickly read you guys a bit of a blurb.
You missed me.
Oh my God.
Oh, there we are.
All right. Oh, over there.
Stretched you.
It's all right.
Oh my God, I can't get your guy. Hold on. There we go. Damn. All right, 1 second here. Now, so you guys didn't investigate anything at the moment down there, correct?
Yeah.
A haggard, heavy-set old woman with a face as wrinkled as a boiled apple sweeps the floor and pushing around a few old bones and stirring up a cloud of white dust with her broom. She wears a blood-stained, flour-caked apron. A long, sharp bodkin impales her bundled up mound of gray hair.
Mm-hmm.
The dirt-caked windows allow very little light into this 8-foot-tall chamber, most of which is taken up by a large millstone connected to a wooden gear shaft that rises through the ceiling in the center of the room. A stone staircase continues up toward the sound of loud cackling, and that's where the cackling is coming from. This woman here is just kind of giggling and talking to herself, and she appears to not have detected you at the moment.
What kind of things is she saying, muttering to herself?
Kind of babbling about, gotta go check pastry soon. Oh boy, gotta like the pastries. She goes back to the grinding stone and checks it, and you see her. She grabs a bag beside the grinding stone and tips it upside down, and a bunch of little bones and a tiny little skull falls out and falls onto the grinding stone, and it goes through, and then she just lets it come around again slowly as she sweeps it into a nice little row pile so the grinding stone come around again and crush it. Oh, she starts whistling kind of through a gap in her teeth.
All right. So, quick question. With this invisibility, can we see each other in the sphere?
Yeah.
It doesn't really. Okay.
Imagine
So-
it like a.
If you walk
And I
out of it,
just-
though, you'll appear and then you'll look back and won't see anything.
Yeah, of course.
Imagine it's like a dome where like the it's got a bunch. I'm picturing like it's just a dome where everything else around it just looks. It's like I'm picturing sort of like the cloak of.
She turns
invisibility.
around and she's looking toward the stairs suddenly. Who's there? Who's somebody there? She's looking. And then she kind of turns back sideways again. She has her side to you. She's only about 10 feet away from Gryden. And she's looking and she's sniffing the air again a bit.
Okay, so
What do you think, guys?
Does that cover scent as well, Esther?
It's divination. It's just divination magics.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
the-
it's the invisible. She's like, I smell ya. Show yourself.
All
I'm
right,
gonna-
all
I'm
right. I am
She knows we're
going
here.
to run. I am going to run past her. I mean, we've been sensed. She's going to warn somebody. I'm going to run past her,
Mhm.
and you
You're a
guys,
mini.
you guys get to deal with her.
okay. Okay.
All right.
I'll make one attempt at that here real shortly.
Okay, now let's roll
Oh.
surprise.
All right.
Let's go back a minute, Guyden. So everyone has to declare what. Okay, first roll for surprise. See, because she is surprised on. You guys are surprised on a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she totally okay. Hold the fort.
But can we really be surprised if we hurt her? And
no, she knows you're there.
Okay.
And I happen to roll 6.
All
so
right.
she's not surprised. She would have been surprised on a 1 to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Scott. So if both of you were surprised, then that's another issue. You both are surprised. All of a sudden, you both realize. Okay.
I got it. Just don't roll a 1.
Oh no, Scott already rolled a 1.
I know you're there.
Okay. So.
All right. So my thought was, there's somebody else coming, or there's somebody else in this place. So I'm trying to get past and get to those guys and let you guys deal with this person.
Yeah. No. I heard you. Yeah. But
okay.
You guys, she surprised you.
Okay.
So you have to just give me a minute because I have to look up real quickly the options.
How many segments do we lose with surprise?
It's not at that. She gets to unleash an action.
Okay.
And then we roll for initiative after that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst rolls. Like you guys rolling a 1, me rolling a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the worst offset we could get.
So she casts. She waves with her hands and goes, some goody two-shoes. I sense. So you're not here to buy my pastries? And she taps her foot on the ground 3 times. Tunk, tunk, tunk. And you feel some energy go down in the basement.
I don't like that.
And she yells out, "Sisters, we have company!" She yells out, "Ah!" She laughs and bounds behind the column. And that's her.
Too late.
She does all that. Like, it happens.
Too late. The sisters have been alerted.
Now we roll initiative, but before that, we declare action. So, Gwyde, now you can say, "I'm going to run across." But don't move yet because we're going to roll initiative.
I'm going to run across towards the stairs. I do have my bow in hand.
And head up. Okay.
And if it's possible, I'll take a shot at her as I run by. But
no.
Okay.
Yeah, you could use up your shot for the round, like, 'cause you might get one at the end because you don't have far to run. You could now. Here's your options. You could run up the stairs if you can get by her quite easily. It's only about 50, 60 feet, 70 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So think about that. If you're going to take time to shoot a bow, that's going to take 6 segments. You're only going to be able to run about out of the bottom of the stairs, basically top of the stairs. Got to think. So anyway, you're going to run. Jang, what are you doing? You're going to come out of the visible, by the way.
Yeah, and as we come up the stairs there, I'll be definitely paying a little bit of attention behind us because whatever went downstairs, I don't want it to surprise us from behind, and I want to move up in beside her though. And if I can with enough movement,
okay, I'll take that literally. Take a little look behind you. So I'm going to give you a +10 dexterity check.
Okay.
Just before you bound up, and then don't move yet because that's what you're doing in your action.
Yep. You want me
moving along, Sprite.
All right, I'm gonna try and get past Lado and do a mirror image of myself.
Lado, what are you doing?
I'm going to use my ring and do the old minor globe of invulnerability. And I was wondering what else I could do after I make the ring go into effect. Do I have enough time to cast another spell?
Oh, you're activating your blur. No, that takes a round.
No, sorry. Not activating the blur, but the other ring, the one where I have the minor globe of invulnerability, sleep, magic.
No, that would take a round.
Okay, then yeah, that's what I'll do.
All right. So you're going to turn off the invisible.
Oh, yeah, it's all come off now that she...
everyone's moving. Okay, so let's roll initiative. That's how it hit. You sense a being of power here. Like, she moves with alarming speed and power for an old crinkled crone. Okay, I rolled a 1. All right, you guys, Sprite got the 4. So here we go. Gwyden, you go running, and as you're heading across, she spins at you, and a blue magic missile goes out and hits you.
Nice.
And you get a saving throw for half damage against spells. Which you don't make. So this does... And she looks at you as you're running. And she shoots. And you take 15 points damage. And wham! And you hit against the wall, but you keep going. She got high roll on the damage there. Ouch. Damn! Zhang, what did you roll on that plus 10?
Give me 1 second. Ooh, 26.
Okay, so you jump up on up to here, I'm assuming? You were just gonna, like, there's a balcony there. You said you were gonna jump up?
Yeah, I wanted to get up and get beside her to try my chokehold lock.
Okay, plus 5 dexterity check. You realize there's a lot of gears and pulleys here and garbage and stuff, and the footing's a bit off.
Oh, 7 total.
Okay, no problem. You hoist yourself up onto the platform and you come around the backside to engage Margantha next round or whatever. You slip up there quickly. And Leita or Sprite, you cast Mirror Image. I remember he said, right?
I believe that's what he was after, yep.
Okay. And Leto is casting, oh nice, got the pillar.
Yep.
Now that's a minor globe invulnerability, right?
Yep, and it's supposed to be 10 rounds, but it won't let me input a 10, so I put 9. So I'll just remember that.
Cool, that's a cool item. Spell. All right, so that's you. Everybody's gone. She's gone. It's next round.
Darren, can I ask you, does so
you're at the bottom of the stairs, you ran around.
The stairs, are they open stairs or do they have rail?
They're open.
And as I run up, so there's a wall on either side here, so I can no longer see her from here. Is that right? Was there like a door that I ran through upstairs?
No, it just appears in an opening in the floor.
Okay. Could I see her from up here?
No.
Okay, I cannot see.
I'm actually going to move you. You ran upstairs, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. You're up here now, by the way. And you see these two women. One's young and looks quite pretty. But has similar features to the old crone down below, but she seems quite pretty, and she looks at you right away, and and she blows kisses at you, and goes to kind of embrace you. And then there's a really heavy set one that's got pastries plastered all over her face and stuff, and she was just put down this basket full of pastries, and she's real fat, and her eyes just look pure death and hate at you. As she she gestures towards you, Gwyden, and you realize, like, oh shit. We'll get next round. We have to roll initiative now. I think everybody's gone, right?
Yep.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
Oh, reversal of rolls.
There you go.
Sorry, was that for surprise?
No, actually, I forgot to have everyone declare their action, so I'll let it go this time. You guys are going to act first, so everyone can just act. Any spells? New round.
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. I had that off. Yeah, I was gonna try casting magic missile at this bish.
Oh, I see. Go ahead.
Okay, so it works. That's a good thing.
And make a +10 intelligence check. See if you can identify what she is.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that right now, and I make it.
You suspect these are night hags.
See, I don't know too much about witches or bitches.
Yeah, they're kind of witches from Hades.
Ooh.
That come they go out of their worlds and they get people and then they turn them into larvae to come bring back and sell them. But these ones have a pastry business set up.
So 5 magic missiles do a total of 14, 15, 16 hits damage.
Nice. And Margantha's her name. Hisses as these missiles come shrieking around. And she's casting a spell back. And she saw Zhang prance up. Now, Zhang, you can attack her.
Yep. So I'm going to do one with the whip and one with a regular martial arts attack.
And who is she casting at?
At Zhang.
Okay.
Now, Zhang, you find to your horror that, well, make your attacks.
Yeah, 1 second. So this is a +3. That's an 18. That should hit just about anything.
Yeah, it should, but it doesn't affect her at all. She just laughs at you.
That's that chain whip.
Yeah.
Isn't that a magical weapon?
Yeah, but this, you sense now, these creatures, you need +3 weapons to hit them.
Hey!
Which is quite powerful. Like, I had to double check that. Night hags have some very powerful perks.
Okay.
So she laughs and claws you, backhands you, with this raking claw. If roll 20 works.
Yeah.
And you just manage to move to the side as she takes a piece of the cogwheel out. And then you can see that her image shimmers somewhat and disappears, and you see her true form, which is this twisted, impossibly emaciated, horrible thing. And she shrieks at you as she takes a cut. And you're like, my weapons don't work. No.
Wow.
So is Sprite here? No, he's gone, so I'm not sure what Sprite was going to do. He's, for now, we'll have to go upstairs. So Gwyden, you come up there, and you guys won initiative, so you can quick move. You can see the real good looking one is to your right here. That's Ophalia Wormwiggle. She's real pretty, and she's trying to blow you a kiss.
I am, since I have been discovered, and the whole point of sprinting up the stairs was to get by to maintain the element of surprise, and I have been discovered, I am going to head back downstairs where I can.
All right, so you go to backpedal like, oh, shit.
Absolutely. I'm going to pull a Han Solo here and run backwards.
Now, make a saving throw for me, if you would. And this is versus petrification, poison, or death magic. Paralyzation, poison, or death magic.
16. That probably makes it.
Mm-hmm. Despite its alluring grace, and you dodge the charming effect and backpedal down, and the other one shoots another magic missile at you. They all have these magic missiles they can fire. Night hags are pretty tough. You have to make another saving throw versus spells. See if you get half damage or full as this magic missile. Or I'm going to say actually it does half or no because you actually duck back down the stairs. It's like the old Indiana Jones move. Duck back and...
That'll be close.
That should make it. Fighter 8th level.
Well, it says here 13.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Fighter 8th level.
So
death magic.
Oh yeah, I'm reading spell. No, this is versus spells. The other one was a charm.
Oh.
This was spells.
Well,
so you take half damage as you take parts of it. So you take 3 points damage. But you do manage to zip back down. You're like, there's 2 of them up there. And all right. Everybody's gone now?
Except Sprite.
Yeah. And okay, I'll be right back. We'll give them a minute here. And you guys can think about what you're going to do next round. Now, you realize these creatures have a couple big perks. The two younger sisters you sense might not be full +3 against, probably +2, but the one Margotha herself is elder sister.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna grab a quick drink too, guys.
Yeah, me too.
My dinner is here. So I'll be eating while we play. Darren stepped away, right?
Yeah, he did. Just mute in between your talking when you're eating, so we don't have to share it. But yeah, he'll be back in a minute or so.
It's going to be interesting because I don't have equipment to face these guys.
Yeah. At this point,
unless I can hit him with my +4 splint mail.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, starting round 3. Pretty quick. No Nestor yet? Okay. A few people gone. Dangerous situation.
Yep.
Not your first, eh? You guys are old hands at this.
Yep, just kind of adjusting on the fly.
Oh, great.
How much damage has Jim or Leto done? He hit with magic missiles, right?
Yep.
How much cumulative damage did you do, Jim?
16 hits, I believe.
It's a good hit.
Now behind you, Leto, you see something. Lurching up the stairs, and you've seen these guys before. They're a pretty common demon that roam many layers of the abyss. They're wretched souls.
Or Dretch.
Yes. Fat with spindly arms, claws, and slitted eyes. And he's kind of covered in some sort of green, stinky slime that you smelled when you first came in the basement part. And like he just crawled out of something or whatever.
Sorry, and there's just one?
Yeah. Just one. Oh, they're tough little critters, but yeah, just one.
Do I know
Hopefully.
how many hit die they have?
You actually have demon now. What's your plus?
So I had +2 before. We haven't actually totaled it since I've started studying everything.
Well, yeah, so you would be probably +5. So make an intelligence check. You know a lot about the Dretch,
Yeah.
and they're a minor demon, so they have less than usually 5 hit dice. So
I make it.
yeah, it has. You asked me, yeah, about 4 hit dice. Creature with some minor magic resistance. Well, not too minor.
That's something you and I could take on, Gwyden.
I'm on it.
On it.
All right, so everybody declare their actions. Let's start with Gwyden.
I'm gonna head over to the demon. I know I can't do much against the witches.
So you're gonna you're gonna have to get by Leto and Sprite. Sprite's small. No, it's 10-foot wide squares. Oh yeah, you can get by them. So okay, you're going there, Zhang. You're gonna go and attack the Dretch, right?
I'm currently engaged with the witch here, so I've got to actually do something to disengage. Correct? In this edition, how do you disengage without turning and running? Basically,
I have a rule. You can backpedal defending, but you can only move like a quarter your distance, which for yours is pretty good. That's like 50 feet.
Mine. At this level, I'm now 22 movement. So yeah, even a quarter of that is substantial.
Oh yeah, so you could easily get there. Now, if you can maneuver, it'd be difficult to maneuver if you want to actually confront. You won't have enough movement to confront the Dretch.
Okay.
You'll be able to go there.
I've got to disengage first, anyways. That's the first thing I've got to do.
She can still attack you, but you won't get your she won't get +4 attacking your back.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to disengage, go back toward the Dretch. Leto, what are you doing?
So do I, I'm going to see that these guys notice the Dretch and they're coming to engage it, right?
Yeah.
I just want to role play this properly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to, because I was originally thinking about doing something to the Dretch, but if I see these guys running over, then I'm just going to cast another magic missile at this woman thing, Night Hag.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now
right.
Sprite's back, and you have your mirror image going. You realize there's a Dretch coming up. He's covered in slime. He's just recently crawled out of something gooey.
Oh, he's behind us?
Yeah. When she stamped the floor 3 times, she summoned one.
He's being taken care of, though.
I'll take care of him. Smacking him a few times if I can.
What you missed while you were gone, though?
No, it's too late. He's attacking it. And anyone left declaring? Okay, roll initiative then.
I got it.
Go, Nestor.
Oh, I did get a 5. Oh,
just off. Just off.
Okay, so Margantha.
But spells still go first, right?
Yes, unless they are casting spells.
Is she?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
She points at Gwyden and does this. No, because you were attacking her, right? You came running around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now you sleep, big man, big elf. And she just throws this dust in your face. And you have to make a resistance or a saving throw versus spells.
I'm surprised she didn't turn him into a frog. Or a newt. No, she's a witch because she's turning me into a newt.
Go ahead, Scotty. He's got that's going to be close. I think you have that one, right? Oh no, just a miss.
Missed a miss. Yep.
Scotty falls down.
Oh man! Quick, someone slap him.
Yeah,
Night-night.
sudden. Scott, yeah, Gwyden falls down and snoring. And she gives out this cackle laughter. Yay! Now, hold on, Leto, what was the spell you were going to cast? Because how many segments does it take?
Magic missile.
Oh, I think that beats hers. So your missile will go first.
Oh yeah, it's one segment and
Yeah.
fucking 5 little
Brap.
flying up. And
It's more like a magic submachine gun.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it adds up.
18.
Oh, sorry, it's close. Wow, she's like shrieking, but that will actually
Mess up her concentration?
Oh yeah, it will if she can. Now this is an inherent. No, it doesn't because this is an ability she has.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's different. It's not a spell. She can just does it. Yeah, night hags have some fucking scary shit. So Gwyden unfortunately just falls over against the stuff. Zhang. Now you see these the fat sister coming down the stairs. Her name's Bella, all things.
Okay.
Sure,
Right.
don't look like a Bella.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
As I disengage, can I move that direction to where Gwyden is?
You already went to the dretch this round.
Okay.
Yep, so you're actually on the ledge here and about to attack the dretch, and Sprite's about to attack it. And you
Okay.
guys,
Double team the dredge.
yeah, so the dretch attacks you, Sprite.
Can I
Yeah.
hit an AC 1?
Yeah, maybe. Give me 1 second. But before that happens, there's a sphere of darkness goes around it.
Oh, great, darkness.
And, oh no, that can only do one thing around. Yeah, so there's suddenly Sprite and Zhang, you're covered in black.
I know where it used to be.
Yeah, so you're -4 attacking it.
All right.
Now it doesn't have that negative. Of course, your
Course.
AC is 1, right?
Yep.
Okay, miss. Yikes. 6, 8, 6. All right. Now you don't get your dexterity bonus against unless you have blind fighting or something, but that still is a miss.
Mhm.
Regardless, just so you know. Now
Okay.
Zhang, suddenly it's darkness around this dretch as it uses one of its abilities.
Ooh.
And if you hear it attacking Sprite, but Sprite's so small, he's just like, woof, woof, woof. They're both small creatures, actually. The dretch is considered, I looked it up, it's small. And it
Okay.
has some powers. So that's what it
Alright.
does. And Zhang, you have to wait till next round.
Yep, because I used
Alright.
Yeah.
this.
Morgantha did a sleep spell, and then Bella and Ophala come down, and they're like, "Sisters, unite! Kill them! More
I'm not able to-
pastries!" They
Won't
yell
be-
out. All right,
won't be
that
able to
round's
make it.
over, right?
I
Yep.
wasn't able to get any attacks off on it.
Yes, at -4. Yeah, you're right. Go ahead.
All right, let's slap the stretch.
No.
Hero with the scimitar. Let's see about the dagger. Yes.
And you have to spell magic, or
14.
oh, with the minus, that is a hit, I think. Let me
Nice.
double check there. They have pretty good AC. Armor class 2. You're 8th level fighter or 9th?
8th level fighter.
Oh, that's a hit, boy. That's nice. Okay, go ahead on the dretch. Ah, and you come in, and that was the dagger, the
Yeah,
second
my
one.
trusty old dagger.
Yeah. Okay, what damage?
2 damage. It's still something. It's still something.
Hey, there you go.
It's more than it did to you.
You feel it bite, yeah, in the darkness. Like, hey, I got him.
I'm like, I feel air above me, and then I just go.
Yeah. Everybody's moved. So now next round, declare your actions. We'll start with Sprite. He's at the top of the list here. You're in this darkness. And this
I'm gonna do
creature.
a light spell.
Oh, well done. Okay. That takes
Master,
one
don't-
round to cast, or one segment.
Yeah.
Master, don't feel bad. All I've managed to do is run up the stairs, run down the stairs, and fall asleep.
Yeah.
Later,
mean,
what are you
Working
going to
that
do?
Constitution.
I mean, it was kind of a stab in the dark.
Okay, so quick question, Darren. I wanted to try the hold person spell on the 3 witches because they're all, or if I only see 2 of them, I'm going to center on both of them.
You have to remind me, though, that goes by hit dice, right?
No.
I can
If-
check real quick.
Let's
I got a
see,
rope
and
right here.
if
No, there's something about that.
Okay.
What
Hold
page is
person.
it on?
I'm going to check. Sorry, I'm looking at there's one, but it's the cleric spell. I gotta
1 to 3 humanoid creatures for 5 or more melee rounds. Level of
What
think
page is it on?
Sorry, I'm looking for it right now.
Esther?
It's 45 of the player's handbook.
45 player's
Yep.
handbook. All right.
I don't know.
So if there's 2 of them, they make their saving throws at -1, both of them. I don't know if I can see all 3 or just the 2.
Okay, I'm just thinking humanoid or humanoid creatures.
Yeah, see, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I was wondering if I could maybe do a quick intelligence check and see if it would work. I mean, I don't mind trying the spell, and if it fizzles out, fuck it. I fucked
Okay,
up.
I'm just looking at the list here, and it won't work.
Yeah.
It just says right here, it says brownies, dryads, dwarves, it's this long list.
Yeah.
So you would know that it's not going to work. So I'll give you a second. Oh, let's go to who hasn't gone yet.
Oh, I did have a backup plan in case that didn't work. But my one question is, if I cast Cone of Cold, would I hit Gwyden? He's like passed out, like down. Is there a way, even if I had to move just the tiniest bit?
What's the range on the spell?
Range on? Oh, I'm pretty sure it's like I can put it wherever.
Because you could start it after him.
Yeah, range is 0, so it just depends. Like
yeah, it's from your hands.
Yeah, so if I could do it like on top of him almost, or just over him?
He's prone, so you could go over top of him, and it would require a dexterity check.
I mean, you'd have to straddle his body.
And then if you failed your dex, he would get a saving throw for half or no damage, I'll say.
Oh yeah, I rolled 3.
So you step forward, and how many segments that take to cast?
Oh, sorry, that's on the last page.
And then Gwyden, you're out.
I know.
5 whole segments, Darren.
All right.
No, I'm a hog for fucking heels, bitch.
So Bella, the huge fat one,
I know, right? Oh my god, I just died. My heels up.
looks at you, Leto, and goes, sleep. Throws this dust at you.
So I have the 20% magic resistance as well as 1st, 2nd, 3rd level spells don't affect me.
Oh, well played.
Nice.
Well played. Now, there's a fine line because this is their ability, but it says it acts as a sleep spell.
So it doesn't work?
Hey, Darren.
Let's see.
Hey, Darren.
Yo.
So I've been knocked out. So one thing is elves are 90% resistant to sleep and charm related spells.
Oh, well, that's next time we know.
Yeah, so can I maybe wake up next round? Or 90% chance to wake up next round?
Yeah, it's kind of like I said, I'm always water under the bridge. I remember that now too. That's an important ability.
Yeah, kind of important.
Yeah, I'll say next round you can wake up.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. I should have known my penalty for not knowing.
It's like the elf part of you just like clues in. Like,
now,
oh,
Jim, well played. Minor globe invulnerability. You just laugh as this dust just bounces off the globe. And you're like, yeah, Bella, nice try. And she's like, what? Shrieks. And the other one shoots a magic missile at you, which bounces off as well. and hits the wall behind you and explodes. Tra. And they both realize that he's protected sisters. Kill him.
And I, from the folds of my robe, pull out a small crystal-shaped cone. And I hold it in my hands thusly.
Oh boy.
Are you going to end them rightly?
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
Make them shimmer and shine with a little bit of a frosty crystal.
So I don't know if I can see all three of them, Darren. I mean, I can, like, on my screen.
Yes, you can hit them all. Look at this, Jim.
Oh,
So saving
and
throws
suddenly
half.
just it's roaring cold. Now I have to take a double look because these things have some immunities. Don't want to burst your bubble. They're immune to, what was it? Night hags. They're powerful. I was like, holy. 1 second.
That was an awesome special effect.
It was great.
Okay, they do get +2 on all saving throws.
Dang. Well, even if they make it, it's still half damage.
I'm just looking real quick here a minute, but they're okay. They're not immune to cold. Apparently,
Nice.
I thought they were. Thought it was like,
Might
oh,
be.
Jim.
You might be thinking of a different monster.
Yeah, it says it requires a silver, iron, or plus. Requires a silver, iron, or +3 weapon to harm a night hag.
Oh, look at. Does adamantine fall into the category too?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I can slash at them.
So Jim, what damage do we have here? I'm gonna make 3 saving throws.
Yep. And then I'll roll the damage after.
Fail, fail, fail.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right.
Full damage.
Yes, they all failed. It was 11 in their checks. Oh no, one made it. They have +2 on saving throws.
Nice. But yeah, I don't know who I should be rooting for here. Later or
But,
the
yeah,
Yikes.
Morgatha failed. Oops, I gotta turn that off. And I gotta program more spells in here.
Man, my saving throws are low.
Ugh.
Oh god, that is creepy. That is
All right, Jim, give me some damage here. Oi, I forgot about that spell.
37.
Ow, really?
Ouch.
Does each one in the sphere in the cone take that damage, or just one?
No, all
of them.
And then one takes half, right, Darren?
Yeah, the middle one takes half.
I can.
Okay.
That ought to be close to killing.
Wow. Yeah, Bella, the fat one, is turned to an icicle.
Oh, she's dead? Or just frozen?
Well, frozen. Like, frozen. Just like.
thoroughly crunchy.
The middle one, the good-looking one, she's like, some of her fingers snap off and her hair, but she's still moving and still active. Still alive.
All right.
And Mark, and then the old one you've been peppering with magic missiles, she shrieks in anger as she also becomes a icicle. And it's amazing. That whole part of the room is covered, and it flashes around, and everybody has to make a saving throw. Zhang and Leto and Guiden, as the area swirls around, and it has nowhere to escape.
The windows?
Is the gnome fine?
What's that?
Am I fine where I am?
Well, the cone of cold, I have to look this up because it might require a
'Cause
area.
I'm right here on the stairs.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
you'd
down
be
the
down
stairs. Yeah,
you'd be
she
down
would miss you.
And it also, half of it would go up the stairs, right? At least a decent portion would. So
Right.
there'd be like half.
So it swirls back in the area. Everything gets super cold. So everybody has to make a saving throw to take half or no damage.
Oh, shit.
And Sprite doesn't, but Zhang does.
Mm-hmm.
I miss.
All right, because you're kind of
18.
Attacking
Yeah, so
from.
Gwyden, you take 13 points, no, 16, 17 points damage.
Because the other guy came at
Mhm.
earlier.
Looks like Lito's good. So
18 points damage.
18 off of 46.
And if you don't make your save, you take 18.
So again, at some point, I'll apologize to everybody for this, but I did call out to the evil bitch. I said, "Show us the children, and we will only banish you from this place."
Well, there's only 2 of them are statues, like literally statues.
Exactly, but the
of
third
ice.
one you said was still kind of like freaking out, and I said, show it, bring us to the children, and we will only, banish you from this place. We won't kill you.
Make a charisma roll. Because she's like looking in desperation and holding one of her hands.
And it's a miraculous fail.
Yeah, she shrieks and goes running upstairs.
Roll.
Well, that's everyone declares their action, so you yell at her. And Gwyden, you're still. How many hit points do you have left, Gwyden?
20.
Okay, good.
I can get you I got 4 healing potions.
Did I
Nice.
wake up this round, or do I? Or was
Now
that,
roll
was
if you get under
I woke-
under 90.
Okay.
The snake person.
Oh, I have to
Just
roll.
gotta
on
get-
that.
Just gotta roll under 90.
Okay, now what's everyone gonna do? Now, Leto, you see that she's gonna run.
Well, I got rid of the darkness with my light spell, so we can see.
And
Yeah.
I'll attack this.
I will-
I've got
I
to
will
attack this
stab.
round yet.
I will stab
Okay,
and slice.
attack. Leto.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call out to the others. I say, "Let's get this bitch," and I'm going to ready an arrow dripping with acid. And
I'm kind of tied up here
Okay,
at the moment with this guy.
Okay, hold on. We're not doing our actions yet. We're declaring.
sorry,
Mhm.
Yeah, go ahead, Leto.
sorry, I forgot about that. It's black for me, so I can't see. You guys are still fighting the dretch.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna chase after the chick upstairs.
I still
Alright.
got to attack last round.
Is the
Yeah.
Dretch in any way tied to one of the ones that are dead or frozen? That would be
I think
dispelled or
there's-
dismissed?
Not so far.
Okay.
It seems like it's just a thing that they kept here.
So Leto, yeah, you're running. Sprite, you're attacking. Jang attacking. Okay, she's.
Darren,
Let's roll initiative.
we never did melee for last round. All we did was spells there yet.
Alright.
I never got to attack after Sprite took the light.
Oh, right. Okay. So go ahead, Jang.
I'm in the middle of it on the screen there now.
Mhm.
Does the 14 hit
Ooh.
the dredge?
I don't think so. They have pretty good armor class.
Mm-hmm.
I bet the 20.
Okay.
No,
The
20
natural
definitely.
point-
Yeah, roll percentage there too. You might kill it.
Okay. Percentage.
Yep, you have a 6% chance or something of killing it.
92.
Okay, so you do double damage
I was about to say.
and you hit it.
Um,
How many times? Twice?
no, the 14. Only the one attack this round.
Yeah, only one hits.
9 points.
So 18.
Yes, double to 18.
Oh, wow. So you kill it.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Oh,
Come off the stairs, punch right top of the head, just crack the neck.
Yeah, it rolls down the stairs. Yeah, it
Oh.
had like 15 hit points left.
Oh,
glad I could be of assistance, I guess.
And Sprite was in there hacking away and helping out,
Yeah.
but he had it under control. Leto.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna be charging up the stairs, and I'm gonna get the acid arrow ready. But I'm gonna be waiting because I know this bitch is waiting like right around the corner.
Okay, well, she goes upstairs, so you have to go up there if you want to.
Oh yeah, for sure. I want to. It's just I want to be kind of cautious about it.
Cowboy movie. All right, so let's roll surprise.
Oh, sorry.
You mean initiative?
Yeah, initiative. And you come around the corner, and she's ran into the room and spins around.
I got it. 4.
And you're quick, and you're right on her back. We'll go to Leto first. She's spins around, and you still have your globe on, right?
Oh yeah, 8 rounds still.
Nice. All right. Oh, you know what I forgot to roll a couple times was magic resistance.
Mm.
Too bad.
I just kind of assumed there wasn't any, just because the first everything was hitting so well. I was like, okay, right on.
This is awesome. Okay, what are you gonna do? They do have magic resistance. It's pretty good too. I kind of failed there because you probably would have missed half of those at least.
So all of a sudden, in my I was holding this arrow dripping with acid, and this magical bow appears in my hand, and I've got it pointed right at her, and I just say, "This is your last chance. Surrender or die."
Ooh.
And I'm giving her, it's like 5 seconds, and then I'm like about to let go, so she's got to do something.
She phases away. You had one chance to hit her. You sense that she might have even gone ethereal.
Well, that's great.
And she's so perhaps. And then a window kind of opens and to the side, and this cackle.
Can I shoot at the
And
window?
she's turned invisible. She's turned invisible.
Can I shoot as the cackle? I'm just like, fuck you, you bitch.
Just shoot at the open window.
Okay, you turn at the window. As the window opens and shoot. And I was going to say it's -4 because it's like a blind shot.
But I shoot as a fighter, so 8. I don't know how that'll.
Oh, yeah. Actually, you know what? Their AC
is horrible.
Is really bad because you need such a powerful item to hit them. So that actually does hit her. That is a hit. You hear this. Ah! Roll for damage. We'll see. She has like 15 hit points.
Okay, I think. Sorry, Darren. It's on the Arcana. That's right. I'm pulling it up quick. Pretty sure the it does.
Well done.
2. Okay, so it does 2 to 5 damage for the arrow. I'll roll that right now. So 3, and then the acid, I'm pretty sure, is 2 die 4.
Oh, I keep doing it. Nothing happens.
What?
You got something.
She escapes.
She was magic resistance.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Your
I mean,
spell
we at least know
fizzles.
we know she at least went out the window, if possible. If you fill in Sprite, he can, head outside and do an detect invisibility.
Yeah, I'll shout down the stairs and say, she turned invisible, jumped out the window. I don't know where the fuck she went.
Probably to that buried portal out there.
Yes, quick to the portal, to the gate.
So
Down the stairs we go.
Nope. Now you know a bit about night hags. And they can travel in ethereal form and then go back to their plane of Hades.
Oh.
Now, you're almost confident enough that you're like, I could try to project myself after her. I think I know where she's going. And you might be able to sense her trail. It could be pretty risky at this point.
Wait a second.
But you you killed her sisters. Like, they didn't get it. They couldn't turn ethereal.
Is it?
Ethereal, yeah.
She's missing some fingers, right?
Oh,
yeah. She lost some fingers and some hair, and
yeah, but she made her save. If she hadn't have, she would have been. Yeah, would have been killed at that point.
If we take back
two of them went popsicle.
Yeah,
Yikes.
if we take, I'm thinking, Sprite's sort of thinking in his head, if we get what she lost, the fingers and the hair, we could possibly force her into the mage tower.
Whoa, that's pretty heavy.
You know what I mean? Do like some sort of magic shit, and
You know her name.
Yeah, we do. We could actually summon her. I actually have the Cackle Demon spell. Like that.
Yeah, we could bring her.
Lure.
We could bring her to the mage tower and finish her off.
But for now, she's escaped to her native plane,
Yeah.
and well, she'll get there. It takes a while, or whatever. But she's fleeing. She's wounded, and her sisters are dead. Now, you guys destroyed a coven. That was the three of them had made there, and they were able to actually. The whole valley suddenly changes appearance.
You see
somewhat.
Sprite sticking out.
And yeah, you're now in sort of a ruined tower that was once part of a complex up here.
Sprite's taking out his alchemy stuff and starts collecting those fingers and hair that she lost.
Good job. Good call.
Now, you guys can search the tower. It doesn't seem to have any immediate dangers.
Yeah,
surprisingly.
on the
Detailed search all the way up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, of course, being careful for traps. And then does this
Wait, there was a
ladder-
basement too, right?
I think so. Does this
Okay.
ladder lead to the very top, Darren?
One moment. Okay, now in that room up there, Jim, there's 3 crates stacked on top of one another, and there's small doors set into them, and there's 2 children in 2 of the crates. And the 3rd crate has, unfortunately, a dead child.
Ooh.
Okay. Well,
It died recently, though. None of you guys have raised dead, do you?
no, but if we
Well,
get it back
legally.
in time to the cleric, maybe we can save a child.
Well, I can summon a phantom steed now.
Well, keep
Um,
searching now. Now, the 2 live children they are a bit traumatized, obviously.
Of course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so the 3rd crate with the dead child isn't in view of them, and I'm going to let them out of the cage, of course, and give them some food and water and tell them that everything's okay now. The those evil witches are gone. We will bring you back to your families.
Yikes! Yeah.
Yep.
And they're just like, oh, thank you. Of course,
Jen will
and
take them outside so that they don't have to see anything else in here while we're digging through boxes and crates and whatever else is around, so they don't have to see what we're digging through.
right.
Set them up outside.
Just looking. Oh, the girl. It says here that they had been poking them with needles.
Oh,
Nice. Jeez, eh?
Okay.
I'm gonna say those are blood pastries instead of Danishes.
Yeah.
They're just tormenting them. Up the trapdoor, there's a trapdoor in the ceiling that goes up to the domed attic.
I crawl up it deftly, of course, being wary of traps.
I will
Let's
check
see
it for
to it.
traps.
That would be very appreciated.
Let's see to it that if she does come back here, she doesn't have much to go off of.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the shriek from outside. You killed my sisters. As it fades away.
Is she really ethereal or just invisible? 'Cause I could do a detect invisibility.
Come back and we'll finish the job.
Put you out of your misery.
Okay.
Either
make
way,
a,
we'll
make
get-
a charisma check.
Either way, we'll get to her.
Plus 5 charisma check.
Who?
You won't
Either
put
way,
me
we
to
can
sleep
get to it.
again.
No, not this time.
Oh yeah,
Either way,
I make it. Holy shit!
Oh, nice.
All right, you guys realize you taunted her.
Yeah.
It says here night hats have a 50% chance of summoning a devil,
Uh-oh.
a devil.
an actual
As if-
devil.
As if demons weren't bad enough.
Who knows? If we score high enough on our charisma, we could tell the devil, you know what? You don't have to fight us.
You see her, you guys run out to that
Mhm.
gate and you see her out there. She was attempting to draw in a barbed devil,
Knew it.
and she fails. The circle's incomplete. And the devil grabs her and hauls her to hell.
That's not going to go over well.
No.
And if she lives, we can summon her.
You can see this devil come up and shrieking, and she's like, no, get them. And this thing's laughing. Finally, you're mine. Dragging her down into hell.
For some
think
reason, I
she's
don't think
better
we
off.
have to worry about finishing her off.
Busy for a while.
Now, did the children see that, Darren? Someone must think about the children.
Yes. Cover your eyes. Now you guys search their place where they had the children. There's just rotten clothing and bones and a dead corpse. And the dome up top is empty, with more just crap. And you go down to where Margetha was, and she was grinding up children's bones on the stone. It was all gross and stuff. And you see there are 2 frozen statues there, and they are beginning to thaw.
I'm gonna start smashing the statues.
Yeah. Okay. Chip them up. Die. And you go down to the basement. Now the basement was a bit different. The basement had things that were kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably their actual lair, like where they did rituals and stuff.
And that's where you had the chest, the cauldron, and now the pastries are burning. Way to go, guys.
I think it's better off if they burn.
The pastry. Yeah.
So you guys creep down in this basement. You hear the frogs croaking, and you search the area carefully. And does anyone have find traps?
The monk.
Yeah, Zhang probably.
I've been searching for traps. Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Make
While
a.
it's here, my sword automatically detects traps within 10 feet.
Oh, Brad.
Oh, too bad you're not here.
Yeah, sorry, I have work later, so I didn't
Oh, hey, Brad.
know until now.
Well, go ahead. Find traps there.
Yep. Setting it up right now.
Mm-hmm.
53, and I have a 60% chance of success. So if there's one there, I find it.
Yes, there is.
And you can also dismantle traps.
That's find and remove. So yeah, once I know what kind of trap, I get a chance.
You definitely find a trap. The chest is trapped, hardcore. Some sort of explosive device.
Loot.
I recommend you guys stand back a little bit in case this doesn't go well.
Yeah, so I go watch make sure the children are all right.
I will hand you a healing potion in case it does go off.
That would be a good thing, yes.
I send a sympathy card to your widow.
And 46 is well under my percentage chance, so I shorted out somehow.
Yeah, and the chest is locked, of course.
Okay.
Good thing you can unlock things.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I gotta look up that number.
Monks, great fighters, and thieves.
82. And I beat that one by 22%.
All done. All right. You slip it open. Now there's a cabinet there that contains wooden bowls full of herbs and bacon ingredients, including flour, sugar, and several gourds of powdered bone. Hanging on the inside of the cabinet doors are a dozen locks of hair. And there's
anything in here that would benefit an alchemist?
There are 2 scrolls in the chest. And I guess the mages could take a look at them.
Okay.
Try identify. Make +5 intelligence checks.
I'll roll one, Nestor, if you want to do the other.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Got mine by half my intelligence.
No.
Should we burn the locks of hair?
Oh, wow. 7. Got it.
All right. There is a scroll, and there's 2 raised dead scrolls.
Huh.
Which are very powerful.
Well, should we use the first one on this child?
I don't know if you guys can.
I think Ranger. Who can use cleric scrolls?
I can cast druid spells. I'm not sure about cleric.
Have to look at your class.
Yeah.
I don't have access.
Go ahead, I can.
I think it's magic your school.
I don't have access to Raise Dead at all.
But raise dead's different than animate dead, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Anime just makes zombies.
I'm just a dumb dwarf. Or elf. I'm asking the question. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, searching on, you'd find also in the chest there's about 6,800 gold pieces in various gems, ingots, and sapphires, and.
What is that, 6,800?
Yep.
It just says most magic scrolls are usable by the magic user.
Yep.
It does.
Yeah, not clerics.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah, especially if you think of it in the divine sense, I could see me not being able to use it. Okay.
Everybody's gonna get 1,700 gold.
Okay, make a 100-sided roll.
Just a D100.
Yep.
Okay.
And do you guys have detect magic or anything?
Ooh, I may have taken that spell today. Checking.
This is when you use it. This is when you go beep, 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 beep.
Hey, this is
It's
good.
weird. Why isn't it going through?
No, I did not take that spell today.
I seen it move, Nestor, but I don't see it
Yeah,
popping up.
yeah, the dice are on the screen, but it doesn't.
Oh, and that cauldron, by the way, reeks something. Whatever's inside that cauldron.
Need to take
Absolutely
fire out
reeks.
from underneath that.
I did take effect normal fires, so I could immediately
Snuff that.
snuff the cauldron fire.
Yeah.
24 on the D100 roll.
Oh, gotcha. Nope, that won't work. Hold on. Oh, there are a set of gauntlets.
Gauntlets. Can I make a intelligence check?
Yep.
+5, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay. That's my numpad keep not doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, because you're the kind of technical guy.
16. That is my intelligence.
All right, these are gauntlets of swimming and climbing.
Nice.
That would actually replace. That'd be better than my braziers of recreation.
Nice.
Because
Nice
those would
item
actually,
they had.
that would actually be better than my having to use vines and trees.
Now the cauldron is rather interesting, though. Like it's beautifully made. It's gold.
Ooh. Check that out for magic, guys. That may be a witch's magical cauldron or of some type if it's that metal.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Nestor and I will take a good look at it, and we can always throw her in the portable hole if we deem.
It's actually half full of this green, slimy, smelly, dead babies.
Yeah, let's not touch that thing.
Reminds me of the Conan movie with a big cauldron full of green goo.
Yeah, this one is full of children. They render them down for the bones and then scoop the bones out.
I'm gonna.
Is that the same slime that was all over the dretch?
Yeah,
Did he come out of the cauldron?
possibly.
I'm just gonna look around for various alchemy ingredients that don't involve bones or children.
We're all gonna have PTSD after that.
Should we
the
destroy the locks
visions
of
and
hair they
nightmares.
made?
There are lots of spell components around.
I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna start gathering alchemy components and
Yeah, you can update a lot of your components here.
Nice.
Definitely.
get some stuff that might help for brewing potions.
Now make a plus 10 intelligence check right now on this cauldron. And there's archaic symbols all around it. So, Jim, you're +5 because you have rune knowledge.
Okay. I didn't make mine. But I think Nestor made his.
I got another 16.
Nice. That's your intelligence. Perfect.
Yeah.
This duplicates the abilities of a crystal ball.
Oh, so that's
Whoa.
how they were doing their divination stuff.
Ah, so yeah, it's like look into the sauce and see the future.
But you have to get rid of the goo inside. You can just put water in there or something.
Yeah,
we'll slowly clean it out.
Yeah, we can, get rid of the goo and
then you look into the water, right? It's like now I'll send you guys the information on a crystal ball. It's actually, now you have to roll a 100-sided die to see, because every crystal ball has a special secondary effect.
Okay. So we should both roll it, right? Because we're both looking at it.
Nope, just one of you.
I can take care of it.
Sure.
47.
Nice, middle of the road.
Actually, technically, that means it does not have any secondary effect.
Ah, dang it.
Still a crystal ball, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a lot of power, so you can.
That's really wild.
We could add that to our tower.
Yeah, exactly.
Cry.
Yep, clean that sucker out.
clean it out, add it to the tower. Could make for very good surveillance.
Yes, you guys can. We can start counter surveilling the.
Yeah, and that was basically you guys. Now I made a big mistake there not doing the magic resistance because spells basically did most of you guys' damage. And
Yeah.
they had 60% magic resistance.
Oh,
You know,
Jesus.
except
And I keep forgetting that. I'm going to write it on my hand because that's
remember
a
magic
huge.
resistance.
Oh, it's huge.
But isn't that against first level magic? Doesn't it decrease as the
No, it's at 11th level.
Mm-hmm.
If Jim gets higher than 11th level, then it starts to affect that.
I see.
what does it drop per level after that?
5%.
It's 5% after 11th level.
So if he's 13th level, if 60th level or 16% would turn to 50%. Unless the creature's over 11th level,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
going to happen.
We,
I forgot that. Now, this creature, she tried to bring in a barbed devil there. I had the stats all ready to go here and stuff. 50% chance, but it backfired.
Huh.
She didn't
Who
quite
knows?
get it.
Who knows? We could make a deal with a night hag.
And I'm just using the XP here
still
now
have
for
still
for
have a
liberating the
fingers.
valley. Like you've chased now. One of them sort of survived. It's been dragged to hell.
Who knows? We could make a deal.
Yeah, you might.
You might, yeah. You guys could save her, and she'd owe you, because she's probably going to suffer in hell for 100 years.
It's like you want her out of hell.
So
make
her
a deal
name
with
is Ophalia Wormwiggle. Write her name down.
Yeah, I'll write it.
That's a stripper name.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was the pretty one.
Of course, you saved the pretty one, Lito.
Yeah, yeah.
So you could actually summon her. You got her name.
And we also have her fingers and hair.
Yeah, you have items you could put down, and that might be an idea. She could.
Sort of has them in like a friggin' like mason jar.
Yikes. Okay, XP now. 10,000 for that. Let me write this down. No, you guys did well. I screwed up. It would have been a lot tougher. And that globe of invulnerability was huge because you would have probably been sleeping or something. They were just going to go around and put you all to sleep.
Yeah, and then probably turn us into weird.
I mean, you would have had dope.
And yeah, be careful about area of effect spells too, right?
Yeah.
Considering what,
Especially in tight confines.
Yeah. That'll backfire on me. And
I still think it was worth it.
keep in mind, my spell save is a 5 as a gnome.
Yeah. Well, my spell save is pretty good too, but not when I roll 1.
96,000 experience points.
Nice. Divide that by the 4 that were here.
And the valley now, in its natural state, is quite beautiful. Immediately, they've actually imposed this elaborate illusion on the whole valley.
24,000 per player.
Is that including the money?
Yes.
Okay. I gotta divide that by 2 for me. 12,000 for each class for me. Not bad.
Oh, well played, you guys.
How much total experience, Darren?
24,000 for you.
All I had to do was fall asleep. That's awesome.
Yeah.
1, 4.
This game's easy.
They cast a sleep spell. It says it affects creatures up to 12th level, so normally it doesn't. That's why it could affect you guys. It was a powerful...
Oh, power word sleep?
No. It was... these were night hags, and they had an ability to cast a sleep spell up to anybody up to 12th level. It affected them, and they had to make a save throw, it said, or they fall asleep.
Gentlemen,
But Jim had cast a minor globe of invulnerability around himself.
Yeah. That's
And I ruled that would work. It didn't affect him.
Let's
Bounced
see.
off. Well done.
You guys had seen Leto run up the stairs to try to encounter the Night Hag, and he came down an 11th level magic user.
Oh, snap.
I was thinking I probably could have jumped on my horse. It would have taken me straight to hell, right to where she went.
He went up a boy and came back a man.
It's the 11th level mage.
Oh, not yet for me.
I'm gonna roll. Oh wait, hold on. Shit, I think 11th might be the last time I actually get to roll a die for
For
my
hit
health.
points?
Yeah, double check.
Oh, you'll get hit points after that?
Well, you do. You only get one per level.
Mhm.
Yeah. So 11th level. This is the last time I get to roll a 4-sided die. Everyone.
Mhm.
Da 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 da. Oh yeah.
Oh, peaked it. No con bonus?
Holy
I'm just-
shit! I think I.
I'm
Or
just waiting for
no,
my-
I don't think so. I only got 13 con.
I'm just waiting for my fighter to. I'm just waiting for my fighter class to reach 9th so I can get 3 hit points per level.
Nah, I don't get a bonus with my.
So this would be a really good party to send into White Plume Mountain, I'm thinking. You guys want to do that? It will take a journey. You're going to have to go up near the rift. That's probably about 1,000 kilometers away.
Well, first things first. The shadowy veil has returned to its natural splendor.
Mm-hmm.
Children will be returned to their families. And this is where Zhang wanted to start up the monastery?
This secluded vale, yeah, because it's hard to get to. It's up and away, and it's way up in the sky.
Well,
And it's got a gate, not a portal. This is something different because
Yeah.
it's on the ground. It's a big gate.
yeah, so
Perhaps
we can
with time we can repair that gate.
We could. Gates are also a lot crazier than portals. A portal is pretty normal, but a gate is almost chaotic at certain times, I believe.
Yeah, gates most often go to hells. Yeah.
Well, they can be fixed.
Yeah, they can be
Well,
repaired.
And this one needs to be repaired before it will function perfectly.
Mm-hmm. And that
Yeah.
they're expensive, right? So
Yeah.
keep careful track how much money you have.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, definitely.
We just got 1,700 from this excursion. I'm definitely going to replace my braces of brachiation with those gauntlets of swimming and climbing.
When we
Braces.
don't
back
get the-
outside, are the ravens that were around the pillars there earlier? Are they gone, or are they still around to possibly talk with?
No, they're still around.
I like them to just basically introduce myself to them, seeing as we're going to be neighbors for the next little while.
Oh, yeah, you can speak with them. Hoot, 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 whistle, croak, croak, croak.
Yeah.
Now
And
we're actually becoming a birdwatcher society.
yeah,
Well,
might as well
exactly.
take in a bit of the local. Yeah. So everybody's gonna go back now. Zhang, you can stay here for a while and check out. Now, of course, you could spend 2 or 3 days checking out this gate, finding out what it takes to repair it and such. But there's a bit of Rufus and Giroux said that somebody should be sent to White Plume Mountain as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm almost thinking if we want to keep a small detachment here to start working on things, then perhaps some of us can go to Hamlet and get ready. Then we can all sort of meet up and then head out to White Plume Mountain.
One thing for sure is Sprite's thinking of taking on some apprentices to manage the tower while we're gone. You know.
Yeah,
Hopefully
that's
I'm-
true. Like you guys can now put your apprentices to work and cleaning up things, getting stuff ready. Harrison could, he stays in Hamlet because that's his home.
Yeah. So that's, or wait, so like he wouldn't want to stay at the keep?
I mean, we could
Not
offer him room and board for keeping everything tidy.
Well, he's got a business in Hamlet.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
I mean, in an emergency, I guess if they're forbidding and everything,
But he's got a business and a family to run too.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't have family. He's a
Oh, he doesn't have a family.
flamboyant character.
Oh, okay.
I will. I gotta take care of some things, so I'll catch up with you guys in a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, and I kind of I wish it would have been more of a challenge if I got to remember that magic resistance. That's a huge factor.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's also, I'm just looking, I got like a notepad up with all of Lito's inventory and stuff. There's a group of treasure that was one like from a really early session. I'm not sure if we distributed it amongst all of us. It was just a bunch of gems across a couple different adventures that totals 30,000 gold, 30,100. So
give me one second.
I just got to figure out if we've actually distributed that amongst everybody or if that's already gone or.
Wow.
I think before people log off, you probably just need to tell them how much gold they have, and then not even put it in the, not even put it in the treasury. It's kind of hard to know whose was there during that period.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm almost thinking like we could just split it right now. I don't know.
Well, yeah, cool. That was a fun adventure, though, guys.
Yeah, it was.